Welcome back to the Caribou Data Science channel. This is the afternoon of September 29th, 2020, and I'm getting ready to run my report, COVID-19 report for the United States of America. So let's go ahead and run this report and see if we can find any good news here. Okay, let's run this report now. So let's take a look here. So the U.S. is currently averaging 28,253 cases per day and 810 deaths per day. Here's the mortality rate for the U.S. This is a rough estimate. I'm using the same method Johns Hopkins University uses, which is simply dividing deaths by cases. The red line is the average number. Okay, so you can see that the average number is about 3%. So we've had a lot of days here when the average mortality rate, or when the mortality rate was lower than the average. And you can see the mortality rate is declining here also. Okay, let's take a look over here. These are cases, but as you can see, we're starting another. Well, this remains to be seen because we had a little decline here, but then it leveled based on the 14-day average. It leveled off and then began to decline a little bit. The deaths by date, you can see that deaths are continuing to trend downward. Although there's some volatility, the trend is still downward. Okay. Let's take a close-up look at cases for the current spike. You can see cases are increasing again, while deaths are continuing to trend down overall. As you come from here down to here. Okay. So this is good news. The good news is cases or deaths are continuing to decline. Okay. Despite a continuing spike in cases, deaths are continuing to decline. And that's the good news for today, my friends. Declining cases and declining deaths mean that the sacrifices that we are making as Americans, wearing masks, practicing social distancing, self-isolation, is having an effect. So we need to keep up the good work. We need to stay the course, keep up the good work, continue to wear masks, continue to practice social distancing, continue to avoid unnecessary trips. And we will beat this thing. We will see cases and deaths declining for one last time. Okay? As you can see, we had this long decline in cases followed by a 2-week spike, and we'll see what happens this week here with the cases. Deaths are trending downward. You can see we got the spike here, but then a return to the lower number here. So the deaths are declining. You can see here cases are declining also on a monthly basis. With 1 day to go, we probably will not catch August numbers, even with an extra day in August taken into account. Deaths probably will not catch August numbers either, even if we take into account the extra day. Now this is interesting. This is the red line is a 14-day moving average. The blue line is a 30-day moving average. I'm not sure if this actually tells us anything. But nonetheless, it is kind of interesting to look at the data different ways. Okay, so that concludes the reports for today. I hope you found this U.S. report to be encouraging. Okay, and we'll catch you later on today with another report or two. Thanks so much for stopping by. We'll catch you later.